We are down the shore, and I'm with Joanne Kent
Hello.
and Kimberly Brighton.
Hello.
And there is nothing like a great beach read. So,
It's the best thing to do on the beach.
isn't it?
It is.
I mean, honest to goodness, so many book clubs down here, so many things. Kimberly, you specialize in beach reads.
Yes, I do.
and also you're specializing in all the different towns down here too.
Absolutely.
So how did you get started? What tell us about that.
Tell us your
Okay.
story.
So I spent so many years on the beach in Sea Isle. And I always wanted to find books that were written or set in our area. And I could never find them because it's always like Nantucket or the Carolinas. And you both know we are a totally different breed of beachgoers down here. I mean, we don't know how to say hoagie. And, we've got our accents. And
Wooder.
we also, wooder. And we also love to yell, "Go Birds," when we see somebody wearing teal. So it's just very different from those two other, coastal areas. So after looking for a long time, I finally decided I guess I have to just write this book myself. So I started with a Cape May series, and I did Cape May because
This is your first book, right?
yes, and as I was trying to think about what my story would look like, it kind of started as a collection of short stories. So I was going to do a love story in each one of the towns from Ocean City to Cape May. And as I was thinking about it, I thought, well, how cool would it be once the reader gets to the Cape May part of the story, all the characters from the other towns would be coming to a wedding, and they'd all be interrelated in one way or another. And so as I was conceptualizing that, I also happened to watch the movie Love Actually. And then I started thinking, okay, forget the short
a great
story. I'm
movie.
doing a whole novel with all the
Yeah.
characters interrelated. So that's a long version of my answer, but
That's a great answer. we love that. We really and we love Cape May too. There's so many great things.
yes.
The houses are so beautiful.
Lots of
We
weddings there.
specialize in houses. So
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
but that's it. So tell us. So you had the first one, and then what happened? Like, what made you? How did it progress?
Well, I think when I wrote the book, I wasn't looking to be a New York Times bestseller. That's never going to happen. Or, have like my books made into a movie, although I'd love that.
That'd be great.
I really wanted to write these books to put them in the hands of readers at the Jersey Shore who want to read about their towns, who want to see themselves pictured in these romance novels. Because let's face it, you guys know so many love stories start
We
here.
talk about this all the time. We meet so many people in real estate and in our open houses, and they'll be like, "Oh, we've been coming to the shore for 30 years. We met at the OD. We met at
Yes.
Shenanigans, whatever." And then their kids come, so it's like generational.
Absolutely.
So we have generational love stories.
I love going into like Dalrymple's here in Sea Isle City and seeing your books. I mean, they have them right as you walk in. Can you tell us some other places that people can find your books?
Oh, absolutely. I'll be happy to do that. Really, I'd love to give a shout out to all the booksellers because they're the reasons I'm able to do what I do. My books sell really well down here because people are looking like I did for that Jersey Shore kind of romance, easy, lighthearted beach read. So in addition to Dalrymple's and the Book Nook, who, is owned by the Dalrymple family, I'm also at Beachy Keen here in Sea Isle at 4601.
We love Beachy Keen.
Yes, we do too. So she's been wonderful, and she's really starting to carry some more books as well. But I have a bookstore in Ocean City called Sunrose. Preppy Palm in Avalon is also
She
carrying
carries your
her
books. We love that
Oh,
store.
we love that
really,
store.
really cool.
We do a lot of shopping.
Oh, yeah. And it was a funny story because my mom and I were delivering books, and we happened to wander in there one day with no intention of like pitching the book. But as we're looking around, we're noting, there's a lot of books here, and look at the color scheme. The color scheme is exactly, turquoise, hot pink, and lime green, which is what my books look like. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take a chance. So I brought my books back in, and they were like, we'll take them. So, yeah, it's been really cool.
That's awesome.
And several other.
So now keep going down.
Okay.
That Preppy Palms Avalon. Anything in Stone Harbor?
Yes, Barrier Island Books. So they have two locations, one in the Grotto in the Stone Harbor Mall and one on 95th Street. They also have a location in West Cape May. And then the other place in Cape May is actually Congress Hall, which again is unbelievable. They don't
It's a
carry
perfect fit, though.
other books. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. But there's weddings that take place at Congress Hall, and I think that's why the hotel was interested in having them. And I, again, meet so many people who say to me, I bought it at Congress Hall. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So thank you, all the booksellers.
For anyone watching this or listening to this that are not familiar with the Jersey Shore, you just got a little tour of the
Yes.
shore.
Yes.
And
not
Congress
per
Hall is
se.
a great place to stay, too.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I hope I didn't mean it. I did miss somebody in Wildwood, Hooked on Books.
I messed you up because I went from Wildwood.
Oh, that's okay. Yep. Yeah. So sorry about
Awesome.
that.
So that covers every single
Every town.
That's
Yep.
great.
Yeah. It's
For
really
the
awesome.
real Jersey Shore. We
Yes.
above Atlantic City, we really
Right.
that doesn't exist to us.
No.
We'll get haters now. So then you had first one. Tell us about the second book without letting any
Spoilers.
spoilers.
So the second in the series, or the second?
Oh no, you tell me.
Okay. So my first book was The Way to Cape May, and also I used the song as kind of an inspiration.
Sure.
And literally was walking up and down the beach in Sea Isle, kind of coming up with a plot. So
Singing on the
Yes,
way
of
to
course.
Cape May, I fell
Yes.
in love with you.
And I think, having Cape May in the title really makes a difference too, because when I'm at a signing, nobody really knows who I am, but they see the title and they see Cape May and they say, oh my gosh, I love Cape May. And I've had people from the Midwest also reach out through messages and just say, I saw your book online and I really love Cape May, so I bought it. And
Oh, that's
that's
so
really
cool.
special. Yeah.
Well, that is so
It's
special.
really cool.
So when you said a series, like are there two different?
Yes.
Okay.
So as I was saying, I started out with The Way to Cape May, conceptualizing a series of short stories. But as I watched Love Actually that one Christmas, I thought, now I'm going to interrelate everybody. So I came up with 6 characters, and my editor, who I hire professional editors and book design people as well, and the editor was like, 6 people might be too much for one novel. So I kind of broke it into 4, and then I add 2 in the second book in the series. And then everybody's story kind of wraps up in the third book. But from the first to the second, there's 4 characters in the first book, and I add 2, but then 2 drop off because their life just works out. And, if there's no conflict, then there's no
Right.
story.
Nobody
So,
wants to. Nobody wants to hear that.
yeah, that's all right.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to.
yeah, you got married. Good for you. Let's move on.
So can we talk about your latest book, which is set in our favorite town, which is Sea Isle?
This is a book from my absolute heart because I just love Sea Isle so much. I grew up coming here when I was 4 years old. We first started, and we went to Ocean View campground, and then we graduated up to Sea Isle Inn, and then we rented houses, and then my parents bought a house.
Oh, great.
So we had a house for a few years. We no longer have it, unfortunately. But yeah, so I've been coming here all throughout my 20s. I was one of those people standing in line at the OD hoping to meet that guy. Didn't, but met a reader down here who did. And so that couple is now in this book. It's Diane and John. Shout out.
Oh, so
They
it's
are
based
real-life
on real people.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah, yeah. And there's another character who's a real life person, Shania from Beachy Keen. So she's in there as well. So
I
again,
know Shania.
that was my tribute to the town and the people. I really wanted to make it real. But yeah, this is the book that's been in my heart for a long time. It features a 32-year-old divorce attorney who's down on her luck and begrudgingly joins a shore house down here in Sea Isle. I'm fascinated with the group rental phenomenon.
Guilty.
Having done it before myself.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I did it for how many years? I did it from the time I was 17 until basically until we bought our house at 37.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome.
That's
Yeah.
and the different dynamics because it's the people you went to high school with, and it's the people you went to college with, and
Oh, yes.
then you're dating people, then you're in the houses with the girlfriends of the other people.
Yeah.
It changes.
It's like
ever
an
changes.
evolution, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of college kids come down here for the summer just to work, and then once they graduate and get full-time jobs, they're
Right.
coming down on weekends. So that's what I kind of wanted to highlight with my character, although she stays all summer because she no longer has a job.
So I noticed there were 2 love interests in that. And were they based on any real people?
Well, I would have to say, so she ends up working in one of the beach shacks, which no longer exist in Sea Isle. But back when I was in my 20s, there were little beach shacks that rented beach chairs and boogie boards. And so that was my job one summer when I was down here. Loved it. Best job ever. And so I have her working for that type of a business. And of course, she meets a lifeguard and things work out for them. So with my life, I worked in a beach shack. I kind of had this little crush on a lifeguard, never dated him. So my way of like making that happen in my dreams is to write a book about it.
Oh my goodness. Every year I was trying to get to the lifeguards ball. Nobody ever asked me. However,
awesome.
my
I love
girlfriends and I had this idea that we would they also had the Miss Sea Isle contest at the lifeguards ball. Why they put the
wow.
two of them together, I'll never know. But that I talked my girlfriends into being in
Contestants with you?
being contestants
that is
with me.
so great. I love
and
it.
the girl that won, I mean, her last name was Lawler. I think it's Kathleen Lawler. She is still tied to. She was drop dead gorgeous and way older than any of us. I mean, we looked like little kids
Trying to crash the ball.
grown-ups crash the ball. Yeah, so it was at the
that's
Commodore
great.
Club, not in the place where they are now. It was a bigger, larger venue.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that's so
Did you
fun.
ever get to a lifeguard?
Oh, no, never.
How about you,
Nope.
Joanne?
Yeah.
Joanne did.
I've been to a few. Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Go, girl.
Never tell.
What happens at the lifeguards ball
Stays at the lifeguards ball. That's correct.
Well, we have to get there someday.
Yeah.
So I think that what I pick up in your books is it's a nod back to like traditional dating, like more wholesome. It's not,
Yes.
it's modern, but it's not like all internet and that type and
Yeah.
dating apps and things
No
like that.
hinge.
No, and I think that's what people want. I think that's what people are
Yeah.
looking for. Like they're maybe frustrated with the way things are and they want like a nod back to like wholesome times. What do you think?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You don't want to meet that guy who claims to be in the army and needs you to send him money to get him home, right?
No.
Right, exactly. That's it. Did we say? I don't know if we said the name of the book. The one about Sea Isle is My Bucket List. My summer bucket list. Sorry. My summer bucket list.
And you will note that on the cover, I have the lifeguard boat with the word Sea Isle in it. And an interesting
see
story about that is both my editor and the book cover designer said to me, I don't think you should have that lettering in the boat because it might detract from the cover. And I was like, oh no.
No,
I've
it's-
learned my lesson. When I put Kate May in the titles, and all of my books have Kate May in the title, that's what the booksellers want to see, and that's what it draws their attention.
Sure.
So I had to have Sea Isle on that cover because I wanted people to know this is about your town.
But that lifeguard boat is also a nod to any of the shore towns.
That's
I mean,
true. Yep.
I think that's
It's
a great
iconic.
idea. Sure.
I love. I've always wanted to row one of those boats. They look heavy and all. I don't
They are
know.
heavy as anything.
ever-
Yeah.
Wait, you've been to a ball. Have you actually rowed a
I
lifeguard?
did not row the boat, but I was in the
rowed to
boat
the
while
ball.
it was being rowed.
You were. My goodness, I'm learning all this stuff about you, Joanne.
Wow. Oh, you're going to be in my next book.
We
Watch
can
out.
talk. We can talk
yeah,
after
Sounds
it.
like her
Absolutely.
stories are way better than
We'll
mine.
change the
that's
names to
great.
protect the innocent.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you kept the lifeguard boat. That's
Yes,
super
yeah.
super important. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure Sea Isle, was noted on the cover so that people knew.
So, is there a continuation of the series? Will there be more?
I've had a couple readers ask, and I wasn't planning on it. I don't know yet. I have
Okay.
I have several books in the works right now. Just always ideas that come to me. And I'm hoping to do my next one as a holiday one. But to tell you the truth, these books, they're beach reads. So I might have to think about doing something quickly for next summer because since 2023, I've had a book come out every summer.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah,
Wow.
it's I need to get on it again.
There is a friend of mine. She's actually a realtor in town, and her son I believe there were 12 guys in his house and 12 girls next door, and they all married.
Oh my
I thought it was only
gosh.
11 of the 12, not all of them.
No, I thought they, or maybe only 11.
I
were-
thought you told me this before, and I thought it was only,
Wow.
because that would be
They all-
statistically almost impossible, wouldn't it?
Right. It is. I have to fact. Can you fact check that?
Yeah. Fact check.
We have fact
news.
checkers
Yes.
for our podcast.
But it is different. I think a romance that starts at the shore, it's different.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely. That's so cool.
Any other places in Sea Isle that are featured that the
yes.
readers will be like, I love this place?
Yes.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I made a postcard, and my goal is to get to all the businesses with a free copy
Oh,
to
that's
let
a
them
great
know,
idea.
that it's in there.
Ooh,
But
we love to feature
Yes.
businesses.
We love to collaborate.
Absolutely.
We collaborate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So all of the businesses in there, other than the Beach Shack, are legit, real, businesses that exist today.
Awesome.
So I
Can
can
you tell us a
rattle
few?
them all. Oh,
rattle
yeah.
them off.
So the Deauville Inn, that's
Oh,
one of
nice.
the scenes
Best
for
sunsets.
Yep. Best orange
Absolutely.
crushes.
Orange crushes,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yep. 38th Street Beach. My character considers working at Beachy Keen or Book Nook. So I mentioned those two in there again as a
Oh,
thank
that's
you
Awesome.
Oh, that
for,
is nice.
carrying my books. I'm trying to think of what else. Well, of course, Ocean Drive, the Sandbar, the Point, Kicks.
So
I
is
don't
it
wanna
set
miss
right
anybody.
now in this time frame?
Yes.
It's set in the
Yes.
okay.
And that's interesting. So when you're writing, you have to be careful, because I just was reading something that I had written earlier, and I was dating myself. And I really try not to do that, because I want them to be evergreen, as they call it.
Sure.
So, I mean, there have been books written where before cell phones, somebody's running to a payphone to make a phone call.
We never had phones in our shore houses.
Right.
No, there was
So-
one across from the OD.
Is there still one?
No, there used to
oh.
be. That's
Well, can I tell you about that? That phone has big significance in the Kelly family. The Ocean Drive back in the day had a talent show, and it was every Tuesday night or whatever, and it went on all summer. And the big prize was a trip to Hawaii. So my brother and his friend sang all summer. Splish Splash and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was the song. And they won. And I can remember running out of the OD at 12 o'clock at night and getting on that
you had your
Oh my
your change.
had to change and putting it in and calling my parents and saying they won. The problem was the trip was for one person.
Oh my gosh! And
Oh,
you had to
no.
you had to paddle there. You had to paddle on the lifeguard boat. Like how are you
Yeah, so they just took the money. But that was Dan Dever and Sean Kelly, my brother. And boy, that they were so much fun to watch.
Oh,
Those
that's
talent
so
shows
cool.
were amazing. Just absolutely
Oh, yeah.
amazing. But yeah, that phone.
Yep.
That is
Oh, yeah.
that's bringing back memories.
So there used to be a boarding house right across the street from Shenanigans. So my two girlfriends and I would come down every weekend. We'd get down, get all dolled up, go over to the Dead Dog for our first drink, head to Shenanigans. We did the whole bar circuit that anybody of our age group would know and love. No shower happy hour. No
Shower
happy hour. We still do
Which
that.
still exists. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they still. Oh,
Yeah.
that's going strong. Sunday
sure.
Fun Day, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tried to keep it current. I mean, it's, but yeah, sometimes when you refer to other people, like real life people, that kind of then, like I have to be careful if I want to say liken a character to a hot guy. Like I'll say that my lifeguard kind of looks like Zac Efron. And of course,
Pre-surgery, Zac Efron?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
but one day Zac Efron's going to be 90 and people are going
Right.
to be like, oh,
Who's Zac? Yeah.
Oh, so that happened to my daughter. I took my daughter when she was like 10 to see the Titanic remake that they did, or not a remake, it was the original movie. Well, these two girls, she and her friend, were just in love with Leo DiCaprio. So they come home and they're like, oh my God, Leo, Leo, Leo. They go upstairs to her room, and all of a sudden, it's like the scene from Christmas Vacation when Chevy Chase runs down the stairs with his, squirrel on his back. They come running down the stairs screaming. They're like, Leo DiCaprio's an old man. So they thought they were going to
happens
look
to
him up on
everybody.
the internet, and he was
Right.
going to be still, 20 or whatever he was.
Oh, that's
He's still cute though.
He
Yeah,
is so
they're-
cute.
yeah.
So Leo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah. My sister, people would always say, you look like Rosemary Clooney. Well, back in the day, Rosemary Clooney was beautiful, but my sister would look at her,
Right.
and
As an older woman.
and
Yeah.
she's like, I don't look anything like her. I
Yeah.
said, but you look like her in White
When
Christmas.
she was young,
and
yes.
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite place here at the beach? Like a place, favorite restaurant, favorite beach you like to go to in Sea Isle?
yeah. Well, first of all, now that I'm no longer a homeowner, we rent all the time at Spinnaker. So I love the Spinnaker condos. I always rent there. I do a lot of my writing there, so I get a lot of Sea Isle sea breezes and inspiration that way.
Nice.
Love D'Annunzio's, Carmen's, of course, we go to quite often. Carmen's is also in the book. There's so many
Carmen's
and every time
D'Annunzio.
and every time I try to think of places, I know that I'm forgetting some.
Do you belong to the Commodore Club?
I don't, but I just went with my friends Diane and John for the first time. I was so excited after years and years of walking by, wondering what goes on in there.
Yeah.
Are they so
I found
excited
out.
that this love story is
They
about
are.
them?
Do they
are
own a house here in Sea
Yes,
Isle?
they do.
Where are they?
Oh, they are back by the bay in the 40s, not in the 40s, 30s, back by the bay, and they have a beautiful, beautiful home. And I met Diane just because she was a reader, and she came into Book Nook one day when I was doing a signing, and she said, I love your books. And, she was buying them up and giving them out to friends, which was really sweet.
It is such a great gift
Yeah.
to give somebody. Especially a birthday in the summertime. You're always like, what do I get down here? And
Right.
that's easy.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
As long as they're a rom-com reader, because
Well, we're just going to make
What
them.
girl doesn't like a rom-com though? I mean,
I
that's the genre.
you would be surprised. A lot of times at signings, people come up and they'll be like, ooh, romance. Everything works out. I'm like, it's supposed to.
That's what I love.
That's what we want.
I want the fairy tale. Are you kidding me? Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Give me the perfect man who
Yeah,
never
the
makes
He
a
doesn't have to be
mistake.
perfect. It just has to be the perfect fit,
Yeah, that's true. That is
yeah.
very
It's-
true.
It's how much World War II stuff can you read?
Right.
And that gets like,
Especially in the world that we live in today, it's nice. A lot of people refer to the lighter, like romances as palate cleansers, which I think is
Right.
really
that's what
good.
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because a lot of
everything's
people
so stressful.
Yeah,
I agree.
and a lot of people love meatier books and subject matters. And so every once in a while they say, I need a break. I need something lighthearted.
It gets too heavy. And that's even with, I'm in several book clubs and we're reading the same thing. And then I absolutely, I love the palate cleansing idea. That can do it.
Yeah.
And also when you're on the beach, you don't want something really, really
No, I don't want to be
Well, that's
reading.
what I feel. Like, I don't think, I shouldn't say this maybe, but I don't consider like a heavier book a beach read. Although, arguably, you could say every book is a beach read because
Sure.
people read all kinds of books. But I think of a beach read as beach involved or,
Well, I think when you go to the
beach
beach,
inspired.
you're escaping, right? You're letting go. You're
Right.
here to get away from work and all the pressures and stuff. So why would you want to read something that's
Right.
heavy?
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people want a real book. They don't want.
Oh, I do.
a-
I hate
Yeah.
Kindle.
I like both. I gotta because I
I like an old
read
school
so
page
much
turner.
having it. I like both.
Yeah.
Well, these are page turners. I love them. My daughters love them. I think they're great.
so much.
I can't wait to read the Sea Isle one.
Oh, I can't wait for you to read it either.
I'm excited.
It's my favorite so far because I did third person point of view for all of the first four. And I've always been a first person point of view fan. So this was so you're actually in the head of the character.
So is this book unrelated to the characters here? It's all
totally
new people
different.
and everything. Okay.
Just
the
I
beach
think
backdrop.
sequels are.
yeah.
There's so much. Sea Isle's just so rich and
Yeah. And I just have to say also that I happen to have another book that I wrote here, but this is Cape May Christmas in July. This is also a standalone, but funny enough, I wrote it for a Hallmark contest and they didn't pick it. So I decided I'm just going to write.
Maybe they'll come back and revisit.
I hope so.
Wouldn't you love to see the Jersey Shore on the Hallmark Channel?
that
would be so cool.
Love it.
Apparently they do have like some scenes of Washington Street Mall in some of the movies.
I believe
that
that.
do not then take place in Cape May.
Yeah.
Why not? Come on, Hallmark. Let's get with it.
Come on, Hallmark.
Yeah.
There's a
You're
lot of people.
watching.
There's a lot of people in the Philly area that
Yeah.
would
They
tune
would
in for
love
that.
it.
And Christmas in July is such a big thing down here. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
You also have the Shore blog.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about that.
So that was even before writing these books. I remember the day well. I was walking along Sea Isle beaches. It was probably like the last day of our rental period. And I'm all crying and sad because I have to leave Sea Isle. And I'm like, how can I get more connected to this area? And I love beaches in general. And I started thinking it'd be really cool to be a travel writer and be able to like visit different places or just even our little places. And so I thought, why don't I start a blog? It actually is more like a lot of blogs are personal stories. Mine isn't. Mine is more of like a website, like a travel website. So I cover the 8 coastal Cape May County towns, so from Ocean City to Cape May.
Nice.
And it covers like where to stay, where to eat, the history. The history. That was so fun to learn about. I put years of research into pulling that information together. And some of it I will sometimes hear from a historian to say that's not exactly accurate. So I'll say, oh, please tell me what,
Right.
because you only know what you see, on the internet.
Yeah, there's a lot of history in Cape May, right? Like from the
yeah.
is it World War II or one that there's
Oh yeah, lots of.
wreckage, and then I saw like towers and things
Absolutely.
recently. Yeah, really
But
interesting.
even before like 1800s, Cape May was where the people came to convalesce when they were sick, under the belief that it makes you feel you physically get better with the sea air. And I mean, I have to believe that,
I know I
to some
do.
extent. I know.
Me too. I'm
Definitely
coming over that
mentally.
bridge, it's
Yep.
absolutely.
Oh,
It's better than a
absolutely.
psychiatrist.
Yeah.
You're an asparagus enthusiast.
Oh yes.
I love asparagus.
I know. I do
too.
too. I really. We'll eat it almost every day. I just think it's really good. I just wanted something silly to put in there, like
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
But
I
it's
mean,
true. It's
how
who
many
I am.
people say that? There's
Well, I originally wanted to be an SNL writer, so that was where a lot of my humor comes from
Oh,
because
get
I
out of here.
studied like Dave Barry and Irma Bombeck and Tina Fey and all those big
Irma
funny comedy writers, and so yeah, I couldn't just have a bio without something whimsical.
right.
So asparagus, thank you.
So we love stories. So
Yes, we do.
Like, how did you meet your husband?
On a blind date in Pennsylvania, and I'm saying that
down
with
the
a
shore.
I know,
Let's
right?
change it.
I
Let's
put in
lie and
so-
say that I'm down the shore for
I
this
know, I have
podcast.
to. Yeah, I mean, I was like Diane, standing in line at Ocean Drive, looking around. Where's that guy? But so the funny thing is, my parents sold their house in 1994. I was there for the last weekend. I think it was, the settlement was on a Monday, so I drove away Sunday night, crying. It was awful. The next weekend, which I would have been at the shore had we still had the house, a friend of mine said, "Why don't I set you up on a blind date? You seem so sad, about your house." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds fine." That was my husband.
Oh my
And so
gosh.
I often say I traded my shore house for my husband.
Oh,
Well, that's a better deal.
Yeah. Well, some days I still think like maybe I'd rather have that beach. Don't tell him I said
It's
that.
probably worth more. No, just kidding.
those are the saddest settlements when people are moving
yeah.
on to
Oh
something
my
else. and not,
gosh.
like-
Well, and my parents thought they were just gonna, travel for a bit and then
And come back.
buy back and not.
it
not
happens.
happening.
I had it happen.
Yeah, it's hard to
two
do.
times recently that they thought they were done and then came back. So it can happen.
Yeah.
Really. You mentioned the spinnaker. That was my very first sale.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So the people got a little bit of cold feet, and their financial planner said, "Would you rather look at your financial portfolio or look at the
beach?"
ocean?" Yeah. So
Oh my
they
gosh.
chose the ocean.
Absolutely. And I remember sitting on the beach as a 20-something-year-old telling my friends I'm going to own a place there one day. And I think back then it was probably like, I don't know, 150,000 or something.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Does your husband like the beach?
He's not as much of a beach person because when we first met, he told me he was, but his idea of the beach differed very much from my idea of the beach, especially once we had children. So his idea was show up with a bunch of friends with a 6-pack and a towel. And so when we had our daughter and I'm, piling up the wagon and he's dragging it across the sand, he stops at one point and he just shakes his head. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "How did I become the Cat in the Hat with this thingamajig behind me?" He goes, "I used to be cool. I used to sit on the beach and just by myself with my friends, So we laughed about it. And so he's okay with the beach, but our family also has a cabin in the mountains. So we're kind of that mountain/beach couple, where we
You're the best of
kind of
both.
have our own, our own, which is great because I come down here with my friends and he goes up there with his friends. But I do have to say, Dan, if you listen to this, I would rather have you than the beach house. Just kidding. He knows my humor, and he knows that I would.
Okay, we have some rapid fire questions about the shore.
Perfect.
Which do you prefer, saltwater taffy or fudge?
Fudge.
Fudge.
Yes.
What's your favorite pizza place at the Jersey Shore?
Oh, that's going to be a tough one. I would have to say D'Annunzio's, Uncle Oogie's, and Manco. Is that fair to say?
Sure.
Because I'm
So-
Absolutely.
So you're leaving us and going to Ocean City for Manco.
only when I'm in Ocean City.
That's okay. We'll let that go.
Yeah.
That's fine. Frozen custard or snow cone?
Frozen custard, I think.
I love frozen custard.
Favorite bar?
That's hard. I have to say, I really love the Point, only because it's so tropical, outdoor.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
How about favorite bar when you were in your 20s and growing up?
Oh, I would have to say we were big fans of Shenanigans because
Me
we followed a band that we just loved. We were like band bunnies. We'd
Okay.
hang out with them afterwards.
Okay.
And also Ocean Drive. That was,
So
really.
present day, the Point, past
Yeah.
OD and
But-
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is so different, right? Just like the shore towns. So there's Kix, which is awesome, and La Costa.
Yep.
Man,
Rest in peace. Yep.
Right.
Something's coming soon.
How about favorite
I-
seafood?
I'm not as much of a seafood fan.
Okay.
But I have to say probably lobster, which is probably like,
But I meant restaurant. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Favorite seafood down here?
oh yeah, Carmen's.
Carmen's. Okay.
Absolutely. Love
that's,
Carmen's.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Kimberly, you are so much fun.
I know this was great.
This was
I've had so much fun. But
I love it. I love your books. I love your stories.
oh, thank you.
I love the location.
Yes, you can't beat it, right?
No.
really that's awesome.
Yep.
Thank
Well,
you so much.
Thank you.
so much for having me. This
Thank
was
you
really
so
fun.
much.
We really appreciate
It was great.